I'm Sheryl Matsuoka, the president and CEO of the Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association and the Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association Educational Foundation. The Hawaiʻi Restaurant Association's Food Service Expo is just days away. This expo is a testament to the Hawaiʻi Restaurants Association's dedication to advocating and strengthening Hawaiʻi's restaurant industry. We're incredibly grateful today for the support we've received from our industry partners, and we invite you to be a part of this exciting event. For when you support the HRA Food Service Expo, you're really investing in the future of Hawaiʻi's restaurants and food service community. This exclusive industry event is designed specifically for Hawaiʻi's restaurant and food service professionals. Will take place on February 26th and 27th at the Neil Blaisdell Exhibition Hall. Our exhibitors will showcase cutting-edge technology, innovative product, and fresh solutions tailored to Hawaiʻi's unique food service industry landscape. So what sets this expo apart is it's created by the industry for the industry, a true gathering place for restaurant professionals, suppliers, and experts shaping the future of Hawaiʻi's food service industry. And today we continue our series of conversations with exhibitors, and I'm so excited because I have 3 guests today, and I would really love to have them introduce themselves. So can I please, Tony, have you start off first? Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about Popmenu. You're the co-founder. I'm very impressed.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, well, first off, thanks for having us. We're excited to participate here as well as at the Expo. Yeah, I'm one of the founders of Popmenu. We've been in business now, gosh, it's just over 8 years. And in the last 8 years, we've been one of the fastest growing restaurant technology companies in the country. And really the best way to describe us is we're like an Amazon meets Salesforce. So the Amazon is what the consumers see when they interact with our restaurant clients. Everything that's the front end, the website, a dynamic menu experience, which meets consumer preferences. And in the process, it allows consumers to engage and communicate with the restaurant owners in a way that restaurants have really never had before. Consumers can easily tell them what their favorite items are, things they love, things they want to try, events they want to attend. And all these things just make the restaurant smarter and allows them to communicate in a way that's really tailored to the guest. And so you combine that with the back end, which is the CRM component, which basically all the marketing components that any restaurant is already using or should be using to attract and engage with guests is in our platform. So it really allows restaurants to consolidate. And all in all, we think it's a better experience for the guests in the restaurant. So we're excited to share more with you later.
110%, Tony. If anything we learned during COVID is everybody needs your service. 110%. Because during COVID, you know, I don't know, right? Where a lot of small mom and pops didn't have the type, right? And so now they're standing there. Our dining rooms got shut down, and they're trying to figure it out. So
I mean, you're spot on. Like COVID was stressful for a lot of reasons for a lot of people. It did force restaurants to consolidate, and so it ended up being a good thing for our business because all we've been preaching through that time, up until that time, was how restaurants are spending too much time and money on so many different vendors and contracts, and being able to consolidate allows them to be more efficient. So yeah, it was never a dull moment.
Efficient, save money, increase sales, all in one platform. Love it. Love it.
Thank you
for being an exhibitor in our show this year. Okay, my friend, I'm going to go over and see Scott because Scott and I think, right, that we've somehow crossed paths before, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you. My name is Scott Haag. I'm the VP of Marketing for Western Pacific Distributors. We have been in business about 40 years. I've been with the company coming up on 39 years, so I've been here for a very long time. We are a wholesale distributor of food service equipment. So we have a multitude of brands that we represent, and we represent the factory in the market we're in. So we have locations throughout California and Nevada, and we opened up last year in Hawaii. And so our job is to work with the restaurateurs, help guide them to the right piece of equipment for their application based on the menu, the type of things that they're serving, the types of customers they're working with, et cetera. helping them to find the best product and then steering them towards the best place to buy those products too. So we represent in Hawaii, there's just a handful of primary brands that we represent. Manitowoc ice machines for commercial ice throughout a restaurant. We do beverage air and Victory refrigeration, so reach-in coolers, prep tables, things of that nature. Henny Penny, which does pressure fryers and open fryers and combi ovens. Everpure water filtration, so we're very big on water filtration and quality water going to the equipment. And then our own product that we actually also manufacture as well as distribute, which is Crisali Beverage Systems, which is sparkling and chilled water systems. So we're very excited to be part of the show and looking forward to seeing everybody there.
Thank you, Scott. And Scott and I were chatting before everybody jumped on. You know, the Hawaii Restaurant Association represents over 4,000 eateries, Scott. And we have eateries, you know, that we represent on all islands. So we were just sharing a little bit. And I think that's how Scott and I probably crossed paths before because of my partners. Yes, yes. So thank you very much for being a part of our expo this year. And my Ashley, hi, sweetie. Sorry about the confusion. Welcome to the show, dear.
Thank you so much. Aloha, everybody. My name is Ashley Hupp. I am the sales manager here at Island Distillers, as well as one of the owner operators. We're actually the new owner operators. We bought this company about 3 years ago now, actually, right in the middle of COVID. And we were actually Oahu's oldest distillery. We were formed in 2008, and we're actually the first distillery to bring a kuleihau back to the islands, which is pretty cool. We are so stoked to be part of your Hawaii Restaurant Association, the event at the end of February. We're so excited. We're going to be showcasing our Hoppa vodkas, the lily koi, which is a brand new flavor, the coconut, the chili pepper, the hibiscus, and our premium, as well as the fan favorite, the kuleihau. And we love meeting everybody face to face, having the interaction. I'm a fellow industry worker myself, so I love the F&B industry in Hawaii. We're such a close, tight-knit family. So to have this organization is amazing. I'm so excited to be here today, to be part of this, to network and meet you guys. So thank you so much for inviting us, inviting Island Distillers. We're just happy to be here.
Thank you so much. And I saw that you had the lily koi.
Yes.
That's favorite of everything, right? Whether it's lily koi vodka, lily koi butter, lily koi, anything, right? So, girl, you got the local. You got the local.
And we actually, too, fun thing about us, we do foreign to bottle flavoring. So we actually grow all the flavors on our land. So we're growing the lily koi, we're growing the chili pepper, we're growing the hibiscus. It's all grown here locally, which is pretty cool.
Oh, one day I'm going to take a picture of my backyard. I've got a lily koi vine, and you know, I try so hard for it to, but I don't know, green thumbs maybe, but I have a lily koi vine in my yard. I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Please do.
So to the three of you, you know, we appreciate you all being exhibitors in our show, and we're so excited. I just want to let you know that this year we've expanded our reach, and it's not only the restaurants and the hotels, but we've also invited a lot of different industry because, like anything else, Scott, we have a lot of cafeterias, you know, a lot of different businesses that could use the services. So Tony, on top of the hotels, we have all the country clubs coming. We have all the golf courses coming. We also have expanded it to Scott, all the hospitals and the it's called assisted living facilities. I have to get the terminology right and be proper about it. When I called them and invited them, they were so excited because, you know, they have to feed a lot of people, right? And I was like, you know, we would love to have you come. And they thought, oh, we thought it was only for restaurants. And I said, you know, anybody in the food service industry, you know, you seem to feed a lot of people. And they are like, Sheryl, we have a captive audience because they're a senior facility, right? And they're like, they don't leave here. We feed them constantly. I said, great, you can come in and learn more about our products that we can support the hospitals, the schools. We have so many schools that we feed a lot of students, right? So we went through the list and we were like, wow, you know, inviting a lot of other people. You know, we have HMS hosts and Tony knows that they're at all the airports, you know, throughout Hawaii. So a lot of other industries will be at our show also as attendees. So why? Let's start with Tony. Why did you decide to, again, because this is not your first year, buddy. I know that you've been before. So what motivated your company to be again an exhibitor at the Hawaii Restaurant Association Food Service?
I mean, first of all, we love attending events. I mean, it's a great opportunity to meet people face to face. When we meet people face to face, I think what we love about this industry is it's a very relationship driven. You know, Ashley touched on that. And that's what we love about it. We have the saying at Popmenu that we're not going to be corporate, you know, in our approach and everything. But I think for us, like when you go to an expo, it's a great opportunity to meet restaurant owners and have some one-on-one time with them. It's a great opportunity to also learn what other vendors are doing, whether they're in our space or they're somehow supporting them. You know, we have a lot of partnerships that have formed at these expos, whether they were people, you know, like Ashley in the food and beverage side of things, alcohol distribution, food distribution, all those types of things. So for us, the expo is a great opportunity to get face to face with people, learn from restaurant owners and what they need, what they're excited about learning, as well as looking at partnerships. So we also, you know, we built the business focused on SMB. You know, we do have some customers that are large, but a vast majority of our customers are the people who it's their blood, sweat, and tears. You know, they might have 1 to 5, 1 to 10 locations. That's kind of a sweet spot for us. So being at the expo, you tend to have a lot of those folks there. So it makes a lot of sense for us.
And a lot of new ones, Tony. I just got
Good.
calls all the time because we represent, right? The Hawaii Restaurant Association represents it. They need resources, they need support, they need referrals. So my nephew called and he's like, Auntie, because, and you know, COVID, that whole thing, they closed down. They used to be over on Bishop, Tony, downtown.
Mhm.
And he's like, Auntie, we just opened up our new restaurant, so we need your help. It's in Kailua and it's a Portuguese restaurant. And I said,
Oh.
hey, we're not Portuguese. And he's like, but all my partners are Portuguese, so we know how to do a Portuguese menu. And I said, that's great. Let Auntie know. I'll be out there to support you when he's ready to open. My point
Yeah.
is so many new restaurateurs.
Oh yeah.
Many new
But we're
restaurants.
gonna have some special stuff for everybody that shows up. You have to come by and see us, but we're gonna have some special things that they can only get at the show. So especially the newer folks, we love getting with them earlier in their journey because so many restaurants, when they open up, technology is not just important anymore. I'd say it's critical if you really want to have an efficient operation. And I do think that a lot of restaurants, because they don't necessarily know and they're doing 50 things at once, is they tend to overspend on a series of things that we know aren't going to optimize their results and require a lot of work. So if we can get to them earlier in their journey, we can help them set the right sort of behaviors, which help them be more successful. So it's exciting for us to be there with those folks.
Yes, and I mean, Ashley knows, right? We just had little Plum open now. Lady Elaine is open. Manoa. A lot of new restaurants, Tony, are opening up now, and we're really excited about it. We hear about them all the time. We're just happy that they're coming to the expo to find out, like you said, how they can increase their profitability and reduce their operating expenses. So thank you, Tony. All right, Scott. So what made you decide to part of our expo this year again?
Well, so the brands that we represent are certainly not new in the industry and they're not new to Hawaii, but we are new to Hawaii. So even though we've been in business for 40 years, this is our first year and a half in Hawaii. So we do participate with the California Restaurant Association, the Nevada Restaurant Association. So I wanted to get involved with the Hawaii Restaurant Association as soon as we could. And as I was mentioning to you before everybody else got on, I was literally driving past the Blaisdell Center and saw on the marquee that the next day was the show, and I didn't even know anything about it. So I made sure I got over there the next day and immediately got signed up and knew that we would want to be at the show. And the reason why we like being at shows like this is to really talk with the end users of the equipment and help them understand what the equipment can do for them. Kind of to Tony's point too. I mean, you get new people coming in all the time. And as you mentioned, food service goes so far beyond restaurants. It is in hospitals. Hospitals are actually the single largest users of ice in the country, even more so than restaurants and things like that. So the ability to talk to customers and explain to them the value of the equipment and what it can do for them, and really get them to think beyond the cost of acquisition and look at the cost of ownership, because none of my products are going to be the cheapest. They never have been, they never are, but they have some huge efficiencies there that customers can take care of. And Hawaii has a fantastic rebate program through HECO that is, it's hundreds of dollars that customers can get back on each piece of equipment if they buy energy efficient equipment. So anywhere from probably $100 to $2,000 that they can get if they choose the right piece of equipment. And so I like to talk to operators, especially the new ones that say, well, I really can't afford to buy that type of equipment. And my position has always been, you can't afford not to. If you want to stay in this business for the long term, you need to have equipment that's reliable with companies that stand behind it and can keep it going, because it's always going to break down. But is there somebody to take care of it and fix it and keep your restaurant in business? And so those are the kinds of things that we like to bring to these events and talk to people about, and just show them what's available to them.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Ashley, what made you all decide to also be an exhibitor at our show?
Well, I think Tony and Scott hit the nail on the head. The relationships and the connections we make at this expo are priceless. These are connections that, let's say, they're organic, they're genuine. People actually want to come to your booth. It's not a forced connection. And let's say I'm making a cold call, sales call. The F&B manager might be busy and they can't talk to me, or the GM can't talk to me. But here, they're coming here with a purpose. They know they want to come here. They know they want to meet you. They're here trying to think about their next menu, their next cocktail, their next top seller. And so we're both collaborating together, both in the same mindset. It's a wonderful collaboration. And plus two, it's like, hey, I met you last year, HRA. We had a great connection. I'm seeing you again this year. You're a solid person in the industry. I can trust you. So we're building trust slowly but surely, because similar to you gentlemen, we are a long-standing company, but we are new owners. So it's kind of interesting. Hey, I'm Ashley Hupp, the owner operator. Nice to meet you. I've also been in the industry since I was 16. I'm ingrained here, but it's such a great organization, and it's priceless, honestly. The networks, the connections, the contact list, things that I can't have otherwise. I just, I can't explain enough how amazing this organization will be. These events are, and the contacts that I have from 2 or 3 years prior, I still talk to today. So it's really a really great organization. I'm so excited to be part of.
Thank you so much. And I forgot to mention to Scott, we actually got hotel discount codes at the Ala Moana Hotel and the Hawaii Prince. Just putting it out there, everyone. Probably a lot of people have already taken advantage of that. I heard they had to go through a second round of codes. The other thing I want to mention is our Expo app. And I hope that the three of you are on it. This is how you're going to capture all of the information from the people who attend, or who come to your booth and who attend the show. You'll be able to scroll through. So watch the number of attendees go up. How you get your badge is you register on our app, and then once you register, then a code will be sent to you, a QR code. And then after that, then your badge will be ready. When you come to the registration desk, you show us the QR, and then they'll be able to get your badge for you. But register ahead of time. Avoid the long lines. I'm hoping to prepare all of the exhibitor badges, 2 days before, so the day when you're setting up, I can hand out all your badges. And then as the attendees come in, it'll be all done. So that's what we're hoping for. And we also, there's so much about the app and everything else regarding the show. So yes, I'm going to give you all an opportunity to say your final comments before we close the show, and welcome all of our attendees to come to your booth. So I'm going to hand it off to Tony.
Oh man, I get to go first. And what's the thing? I'm just to get them all excited to come by our booth. Why they should come by?
Because you already let the cat out of the bag. If people come by your booth, you've got something you're going to get.
Well, I think one is we'll have some special offers in terms of like more favorable pricing, which is already tremendous even without that. I do think there's a lot of people out there that are probably hearing about things like automation and AI. I think most people don't really understand it, and there's a large percentage that are a little bit scared about it. What I would tell you is, I don't think you can be the restaurant owner who is not at least exploring and learning about it. One of the things you'll get at our booth is, we were the first ones to really leverage AI in the front end restaurant tech space. We started AI about 7 years ago, actually, where people can write first party reviews directly on the dishes that they're interested in. Gives restaurants great feedback loop. It also helps us remarket to them. We use sentiment analysis to help restaurants understand real quickly what those reviews are saying and if they're positive, negative, etc. But we've expanded on that. We've rolled out our AI phone system, which helps offset some of the labor challenges. Labor is expensive. It's unpredictable. There's a lot of reasons why people need to address that. And then our more recent feature, which will highlight big time in Hawaii is our AI marketing calendar. Basically, it pre-populates an entire month's worth of activity across social, text, and email. It allows the restaurants to play the role of editor-in-chief. They know that there's 20 plus pieces of marketing content going out every month. It's high quality. The results are insane. You should at least come and look at the data so that you know I'm not pitching you. But it does help restaurants with a couple of fundamental challenges. One of those is restaurants tend to lack consistency in their marketing. There's a direct correlation between consistent marketing impressions and your revenue. It's a fact across our 12, 14,000 plus restaurants, no matter where you are, no matter your cuisine category. Restaurants get busy, they forget to market themselves, and when they forget, it impacts their revenue. AI marketing calendar addresses the consistency issue. It does it at a high level. So they should come by us if they want to just learn how they can consolidate so many things into one spot and they can understand AI in a way that's easy for them to digest. We'll help you understand it. Whether or not you partner with Popmenu or not, come by and get some nuggets that allow you to ask better questions of your current providers or when you're researching new ones. So, and we're fun, so come see us.
Love it. Thank you so much. I will, Tony. I will swing by. All right, Scott, any final comments before we close?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like we've discussed, you have all these different entities in food service. So what we like to talk about is what is your ice type? So come on by the booth. Let us talk about your ice type, because maybe you need something for, if you're in a hospital, you want a chewable ice. If you're in school with sports injuries, you want a different type of ice that works with wounds. If you're in a bar, you want craft cocktails that you get from Ashley, that we've got gourmet craft cubes that go in those drinks where you're using just a single ice cube. So come on by and we'll talk about what is the best application for your operation, because a lot of people will just take whatever they can find, whatever's available, or they just, quite frankly, talk to people that don't know what they're doing. We've been doing this for 40 years. We know ice in and out. It is what we do. And so we'd love to have those conversations with people, as well as show them all of the other equipment that we do have. And again, my big thing is talking to them about the energy efficiencies. Don't miss out on these rebate opportunities. You have no idea how big that money is. We used to have rebates of that size in California. Those rebates have all but disappeared. They're very minimal now. So you guys still have some opportunities to take advantage of those things. And I think you should come on by and we'll show you what you can do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Ashley, any final comments?
Yes. Okay. Thank you guys so much for having us. Please, please, please come and buy Island Distillers booth. We will be having samples of all our different products. Top and Lily Koi vodka, of course, the chili pepper, the hibiscus, our premium, as well as our chili pepper hibiscus premium, Lily Koi, coconut, and our Koleha Hawaiian moonshine. We will also be showing some fun pre-batch cocktails, kind of give you an idea of what you could do at your restaurant, kind of showcasing our top sellers. Meet the family behind the distillery. Come talk to us, have some fun one-on-ones. We're here to answer any questions you might have, just to kind of share some good energy, positive vibes, and just make really good connections. So I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to meeting all of you guys there, as well as stopping by all your booths. I love ice, and I'm really big on AI, so this is fantastic. I'm really excited. And thank you so much, Sheryl, for putting us all together. This is all just a really wonderful organization, so I'm so excited to be part of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So in closing, I just want to thank our guests for joining us today and to remind everyone that the Hawaii Restaurant Association Food Service Expo is your opportunity to connect with top industry leaders and really discover game-changing resources and elevate your business. February 26th and 27th at the Neil Blaisdell Center. Our website is hawaiirestaurantexpo.com, and it's really an event you won't want to miss. Thank you for tuning in today's episode. And if you enjoyed these updates, please like this podcast and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Stay tuned for more conversations as we highlight the must-see features of our expo and special guests. The Hawaii Restaurant Association is the unifying voice of Hawaii's restaurants and food service industry, advocating, supporting, and strengthening our community. Please remember to nourish connections, savor life, eat well, and live well. Aloha, and I look forward to seeing you at the Hawaii Restaurant Association Food Service Expo. Mahalo.